Hello, my name is Nia Figueroa, and today I'll be talking to you about parenting skills in child development. So, the purpose of this presentation is to introduce to you the benefits of transformational view and what it has on parenting skills in child development, and also for you to understand what transformational view is, why it is important, and how does it benefit parenting skills in child development. What is transformational view? First, let me tell you about the viewpoints. The 5 different viewpoints are the biblical counseling view, the levels of explanation view, the Christian psychology view, the transformational psychology view, which is what we'll get into later in this presentation, and the integration view. These viewpoints were created because of how psychology and Christianity resolved how human beings dealt with psychological problems, either with or without God, and this caused a crisis for the church. Now, we will look at transformational view. The goal of transformational view is to have a spiritual formation in the image of Christ, which is the primary goal of human life. In this view, we use distinct Christian resources to promote healing and development. The transformational view offers and values the idea of soul care for individuals. This view respects the traditions aspect of psychology also. It is important that you understand the goal of transformational view is not to relate aspect of science to faith, but it is to transform science into an actual act of faith. In the Psychology and Christianity book, it explains that it argues for a spiritual emotional transformation of psychologists as the foundations for understanding development and preserving the process, methodology, and product of doing psychology in the spirit, which will all in turn open a new horizon into the doing of science in general and psychology in particular. My area of research interest are developmental psychology, child development, and family studies. But today, we will be focusing on child development, which is my favorite, and parenting skills. So, let's have a closer look at this topic. What is child development? Child development is the process where a child changes over time. It covers the whole period from conception to an individual becoming an adult. This process is the path from dependence to independence. Child development is important because we are analyzing the health and development of child's early years. Healthy development is the ability to develop in their social, emotional, and educational needs are met, such as school, friends, and memories of their childhood. So, I'm going to summarize all of this information about child development. Child development involves the biological, psychological, and emotional changes that occur in human beings between the time when the child is born and the conclusion of child's adolescent years. There are also 3 main stages that are important to know, and they are early childhood, middle childhood, and adolescence. But today, we will not look at the three main stages because today we are looking at transformational view of Christianity and psychology. So, before I explain the benefits of transformational view and what it has on parenting skills in child development, I want to first tell you the strengths of this view. Transformational view strengths. The view is Christ-centered and its approach is care of soul such as inspiration, feelings, and emotions. It takes the Bible and Christian tradition seriously, and it focuses on the change of human heart and character through Christ. Limitations are also referred to parenting styles, and parenting styles are an important part of understanding transformational view. There are three kinds of parenting styles, and I'll explain each one carefully. The first one is authoritarian parenting, which leads to children who are well behaved but have low self-esteem and little to no happiness. The second one is authoritative parenting styles, which usually have children that are happy and successful throughout their lives. And finally, the third parenting style is permissive parenting, which results in children with low happiness and are problematic in school and at home or in public, anywhere, because they feel as if no one cares about their existence. Although there may be different styles, it is important to understand the limitations, such as the child's temperament. There are a lot of research that explains the links between parenting styles and child behavior, but there are also evidence that shows a child's behavior can have a major impact on parenting styles as well. So, for example, a parent may start off as an authoritarian parent, then with a very aggressive child, they may have transformed into a permissive parent because they find no use in trying to teach their child since nothing they do will work. This is considered a limitation because the parent built a barrier to avoid the problem, which is their child. The benefits of transformational views is that it approaches and encourages individuals to explore the opportunity that is out there in the world and use those opportunities to get closer to God. This view suggests that the more open we are to different experiences, the more we grow and help others. This is the process of serving God. Transformational view shows us that we are our own limitations. Now that you have an understanding of what transformational view is and its benefits to child development, it is important that you understand the last sentence I mentioned to you in the previous slide. We are our own limitations. Now, what does that mean? I wasn't sure at first, but I'll be happy to share with you what I know. So, what are limitations? Limitations are created as a result of a few things that might have happened to you. For example, a bad experience that happened in the past can be a result of you creating limitations for the rest of your life, such as parenting. When parents have their first child, they either are too careful or too careless. Not all first-time parents are like this, but it is okay if one is. Parenting skills come from experience. So having a child is just like going to school all over again. We start from the bottom and build ourselves up. This is part of life, and we are always learning something new. Also, I would like to say, when you are more conscious of the limitations you create, it will help you overcome them. Limitations is a kind of fear that you build up in your life, but then eventually you learn to overcome them, even if it is not easy. But nothing in life is ever easy. So, now it is time for a Bible verse. This one is based on limitations in life. For with God nothing will be impossible, since there's nothing impossible with God. He will break that limitations in our lives. Every power of limitation in my life, break in the name of Jesus. I shall not be limited in any area of my life in the name of Jesus. Luke 1:37. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the presentation.